Hello, welcome to our director's commentary on our video Heathens by 21 Pilots. I'm Guion and I'm joined here with Myrtle, Dee and Cassius. Here it is. So this first shot, we wanted to introduce the character of Max and where he is in his life right now. He's just lost his friend, which is why we have the funeral setting, where we added the rain and the funeral bells afterwards. The blur to focus is kind of an introduction to the character and who he is, and using the audio advance, the J cut, to use the sound from the next scene and the earlier scene during the title sequence. And we get an introduction to the character because we can see that he's going through depression. He's worried about who he is. He's taking drugs. He's washing his face, and we see him in his house. He's lonely. Using a tracking shot on the camera to follow him around to see what kind of a person he is. And then when we get the introduction of Jason to the scene, we cut back and forth from both characters, seeing how they both interact with each other. Both with a mise-en-scène very different, but positioning very, very similar.
So we chose to experiment with a lot of POV shots because we liked how they emphasised the power that Jason had over Max. And just to make Jason look stronger, we tried to do a few low angle shots of him going out with Max, just to show that he is superior to him and that he is influencing him to do bad things. So then now we've had the shot of him behind, where Max repeats what Jason is doing, and then again we experimented with the POV shot of them two bonding, and then we chose to do a lot of tracking shots as well during the video, just because it shows that they are spending a lot of time together and it shows that there is a connection and movement between them. And then with the car scene where Jason robs the car, we do a little passenger side view of them two just in the car together, just having a good time, joking about.
This next scene was shot on location in an alleyway at night. This gave the section of the video a horror movie-like feel to it. As you can see, the lighting is quite symbolic in this scene. The light is showing the mugging while everywhere else is surrounded by darkness. This truly shows how even though your main character has light in his life, it is a more brutal outlook on it. Then, he slips away into the darkness again. This next scene indicates that our main protagonist has murdered the person being mugged. You can see this from the blood on his hands. We use red paint as a replacement for blood. We also use a lot of close-up shots of him washing his hands to indicate to the audience that what he has done will take a toll on his life. The next scene happens to be one of the most emotional in the video. This shows our main characters breaking, completely and utterly breaking down over the mugging. We use shaky cam during the scene just so it gives the impression that it's not all right and the world is turned upside down.
In this scene, Max reaches out for the mask, showing emotion as he understands that Jason is not his friend but himself. We edited a close-up shot of his face and the mask quickly as it creates tension and intrigues the audience. We added scenes where Jason and Max were hanging out, but instead it was only Max. This is to show him remembering he was all alone in the illegal situations he got himself in. And finally, him accepting who he has become.